The 2019 Colorado Contractors Association Pioneer Awards goes to Tom Caldwell, former vice president of Flatiron Structures Company.
Well, when I was just a young child, I think just a few years of age, for Christmas, my brother and I ended up year after year getting these metal construction toys, which just fascinated me. My father had a garden plot in the backyard, and that was a natural place to go use the construction toys, not realizing many years later I'd be doing that in real life.
After graduating from Colorado State University in 1970, Tom proudly served in the Navy for 2 years. After an honorable discharge, he began working as an estimator and project manager at Kenny Construction Company. Tom was made vice president of Kenny Construction in 1980. His primary focus was on bridge construction around Colorado, including construction on I-70 east of Lyman, over Vail Pass, and in western Colorado. In 1984, Tom joined Flatiron Structures Company as vice president, and for 2 decades led the company's estimating efforts in heavy construction, both in Colorado and nationwide.
During my first decade at Flatiron Structures, my primary responsibility was heading up the estimating effort, which typically was traditional heavy construction work, primarily in Colorado and adjacent areas. The second decade, as the company began to expand, we needed a whole different skill set to be able to bid and build these types of projects. So I transitioned into a different role where I got to go, fortunately, a thrill for me, go around the United States, down in the Caribbean, and see all sorts of heavy construction. Was just fascinating. I really enjoyed being exposed to marine construction down in the Caribbean. That was a whole new era for me, and I learned so much for that.
I'd like to thank Tom for everything he's contributed to this industry. The training, the number of people whose careers he impacted, the way he trained them to be really good, logical, methodical estimators using detailed information, really understanding the job and building it in their minds as they estimated it. When Tom was involved, you were very proud to be part of the team.
My favorite memory of working with Tom is his calmness in the bidding process. Tom was always a wonderful influence when we were bidding projects. As opposed to some people who were like throwing a live grenade in the room, Tom was always the calm one and the one that helped the process enormously.
Throughout his 30-year career, Tom served on multiple CCA committees, including the Highway Bridge Committee and the Bridge Deck Rehabilitation Task Force. Tom joined the CCA Board of Directors in 1995 and served until 2001. Shortly after that, in 2003, Tom retired from the industry.
Well, after 70 years, I've still got my toys and I enjoy playing with them. These are the ones I got for Christmas when I was just a kid. This is a carryall, which was built by the Woolridge Company. This was a replica of a real vehicle that existed back after World War II. This is my trailer that transported my construction fleet around the backyard. And this is probably my most favorite one right here. This is a replica of an Adams grader. Once again, it was an actual model produced after World War II. And that's what I used to grade my roads with the construction company.
I'm very pleased that Tom's getting this recognition. A lot of the success on projects really relies on behind-the-scenes people who don't often get the recognition that they deserve. Estimators and other administrative people are the key to successful projects. And there have been a lot of very important and good estimators in our industry over the years, but I think Tom's at the top of that list.
Looking back on my 30-year career, I can really say with all honesty, without parsing any words, that there was never a boring day. It was always exciting. There was something new, a different type of project to estimate, a new set of technical skills being displayed in the field. There was just always something interesting in terms of the type of construction that we were involved in. It was really a thrill.
Congratulations to one of the CCA's 2019 Pioneer Award winners, Tom Caldwell.